It is 7:30 past midday, and well, we've had pretty great conditions here this morning, but we head across to Manfield Park in Fielding, where Steve Wynne-Harris is standing by for a special 2-hour Cockies Hour today. Steve, what are the weather conditions like in Fielding today?
Hello, Simon, back there in Central Hawke's Bay. The conditions are not too bad here now. Actually, when I first arrived just before 11, it was just cool and overcast, but there's a hint of sun now. Clouds quite high. There is a forecast for rain later in the day, I think, but today, is, by all accounts, it's far better than it was yesterday. It was pouring with rain, and you can see a little bit of mud where the traffic's been walking in and out. But no, today's looking good, and I think the forecast is okay tomorrow. But to be honest, I haven't checked, so I'm just being optimistic.
No, looking good tomorrow. High 23 over there, so it should be a nice day for this Saturday.
Good, I'm pleased to hear it. Right, well, we'll crack into my first guest today. I'm at the moment I'm in the Dairy Cooling Solutions tent. And my guest is Suyash. So welcome to the show.
Thanks, Steve.
So have I got that right, Suyash?
It is Suyash, yes.
You tell me that you're originally from Mauritius. That's pretty exotic.
That's right. Part of the Commonwealth. You're born in 1970, but grew up in the UK, and now call New Zealand home since 95.
How did you end up here?
Well, actually, when I finished my studies at London University, I had a look on the map where the furthest English-speaking country was from the UK, and it was New Zealand. So I thought, I'll go there and have a look.
Well, not only the furthest English-speaking country, I think we're the furthest country.
Probably right, too.
Okay, so you've got a national role with Dairy Cooling Solutions. What is that role?
Okay, Dairy Cooling Solutions was set up last year, June 2015, as a specialist division for Eurotech under the refrigeration business unit. It's specifically set up in partnership with Paco, a Belgian company, who are one of the oldest milk tank and cooling solutions manufacturer in the world, based in Belgium. We wanted to give farmers in New Zealand access to tried and tested technology that dairy farmers have been using around the world, but wasn't available in New Zealand. So that was the purpose for setting it up. And we're all refrigeration engineers, so we understand cooling. So it was our knitting, if you like, and quite easy to do.
You use ice water to cool milk. That's different than usual, is it?
Yeah, I mean, water as a cooling medium is very well known. It's used throughout the food industry. And it's actually most readily available thing for cooling, a medium for cooling. So an ice bank, if you like, is what we freeze water and we make ice at night. Usually when the ambient's nice and cool, it actually costs less to make ice at night as well. And it's also when the farm's quiet, so there's no milking activity going on. A lot of farms are in remote places. They have power issues. So by making ice at night, we're actually ready at milking time to actually start melting that ice. And we circulate 0-degree water through a plate cooler, and we put milk into the vat at 3.6 degrees. It's very, very simple, no risk of contamination. It's a closed-loop system, so we're not wasting water. And we just simply regenerate the ice when we've depleted it. But you can make all the ice at night if you need to.
And can you get enough of a store of ice that if the power goes off, and it does in some districts at different times, that you've got a bit of a buffer there in terms of a build-up of ice that you could use when required?
That's exactly right, Steve. If the farmer is able to, at the time of putting it in, what he can actually do is size the ice bank a little bit larger. And what that will do is that once you've got that ice made, you've actually got enough there for not only the morning milking, those on twice a day, they can milk in the afternoon too. So they're actually good for 24 hours if they have a power cut or a failure.
I'm a sheep and beef farmer, so I'm a little vague on the dairy industry, but what sort of requirement temperature is it at pickup for the dairy farmers?
Right, well, the latest changes that are coming into effect in August this year for new farms or farms that are being modified significanthaving is that they must be below 10 degrees after 4 hours or from the start of milking. Having done a few field days now, we've been at Waimumu and Gore, up at Dargaville for Northern Field Days, and now obviously at Central Districts here in Fielding. What a lot of farmers are saying is that there's a huge variation in water for pre-cooling. So they can have water anywhere from sort of 15 degrees down in Gore right up to 25, 26 degrees up in Northland if it's coming from a creek. And that poses significant issues, particularly in summer, at the height of summer, when things get warm. So having ice water is constant zero all the time, no risk of freezing the milk, and you're just ensuring the milk quality at the time of pickup for the tanker.
Suyash, you're going to be here at Central Districts Field Days for another day and a half, and you were the one that was telling me how wet it was yesterday, so this is a great improvement. Tell us where your site is, because we've got a lot of dairy farmers listening in, and also for those who are not coming, how do they find out a bit more about you and your company?
Sure. We're at stand E20, which is pretty much where most of the dairy cooling equipment companies are based. It's a muddy aisle, so bring your gumboots. It is drying out fast, but you can come down and have a look at a Paco ice bank. We've got one running on the stand. It's full of ice at the minute, and we've got the guys here more than happy to show you. But if you can't make it to the show, you can go on to dairycoolingsolutions.nz, which is our website, or also our parent company, eurotech.co.nz, and that has got a link that will take you to either our Facebook page or our DCS cooling website.
And so, as if it's not enough pressure doing a live radio interview with me, all your mates are standing around filming this.
It's all right. They'll be buying me coffee later on, since I'm the only one working.
Man, Suyash Baichoo, he's from Dairy Cooling Solutions. Thank you very much for your time. We do appreciate it.
Cheers, Steve. Have a good day.